Graham, first of all, welcome to Vulcan.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I always like to ask the celebrities when they come down, when they're driving you in here from Calgary, what's kind of your first thoughts as you're leaving town and going through the middle of the prairie?
I don't remember Vulcan looking like this. That's my thoughts. Boy, my home world, it's really falling apart. Actually, it's fun. It's beautiful country. So it's great. It's great to be here. Well, hey, at my age, it's great to be anywhere.
Hey, fair enough. Now, again, a bit of a different convention type experience coming down. I'm sure you're used to the bigger ones in the big towns, so this one's a little more up close and personal, I suppose.
Yeah, bigger is not necessarily better in all categories. It's fine. I mean, so far, I think I've been working this for about 20 minutes now. But so far, so good.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Star Trek. Of course, you were a Vulcan Ambassador Soval in Enterprise, and this is a role that you've now continued with a new show. It's kind of a fan film, Axanar.
Fan funded, and high quality though, high production value. Good script, really terrific script. Good people working, people that I've worked with before. Some of them, Tony Todd and JG and so it's Garrett is in it, Garrett Wong. It's really exciting. I'm excited to film it. Hopefully we'll shoot the rest of the feature in December or January. That's the thinking right now.
Yeah, because they've just released another part on YouTube, specifically with you.
Right.
That's quite interesting. And again, it seems like you've just stepped back into those shoes effortlessly.
Well, it's that old crusty curmudgeon Soval is very near and dear to my heart. I love I couldn't get a handle on the character because when we shot the pilot, I went to Rick Berman. I said, he saw me and said, "You look like a Vulcan." I said, "I'm not sure I feel like a Vulcan. Please tell me who I am. I really don't understand. I really don't know the story of the Vulcans." I'm thinking this will be a breeze. You just be a robot, and that wasn't it at all. And Berman set me straight about their history and why they developed these powers of suppression of emotion, logic, and reason. And I thought, okay, that's interesting. And my indication of how the character Soval would be played really was revealed to me in a line in the pilot where I raised my voice, and Scott Bakula turns to me and says, "Raising your voice." And everybody turned and looked at me, and he says, "Raising your voice to make a point? You have been on Earth too long." And I get flummoxed and take it all in and then leave in a huff. And now that is the key to Soval. He's been on Earth too long. He's losing his beloved Vulcan roots, and he's desperate to get off and be apart from these humans. It's just, you were wasting our time with these people. They're petulant, they're emotional, they're explosive. Nothing good can come from the humans. And of course, I figured, well, I'm only contracted to do the pilot, but if I am a good enough foil for Archer, they'll keep me around. So that was my whole thrust, was to be just get under his craw, get inside his head, and just be an impediment to what he wanted to do. And apparently it worked, and so they kept me around for 4 years.
Well, this was an interesting story arc in the entire series. It only lasted 4 years, which surprised me because the first couple of years you're obviously trying to find your feet. I thought the series had really started to find its feet by the third and fourth season.
I do too.
And unfortunately, it got the rug pulled out from under.
I do too. I think there was a whole lot more chicken on that bone to be mined, and mining chicken bones. But there was a lot more that could be told, and they brought on a new producer, Manny Cotto, in the fourth season, and he had a particular penchant for Vulcans, a soft part of his heart for Vulcans, much to my delight, because suddenly I got very, very interesting and fleshed out roles to do, episodes to fulfill. So I was thinking there was a lot more left on that, and that as a segue into that fan-funded project that we're doing, that I'm not promoting in any way, but it exists, so I can mention it. Axanar, and we of course filmed the prelude to Axanar, that 21-minute short, which was pretty interesting, and we filmed a 4-minute scene that happens on Vulcan with a High Council woman, and it's pretty fascinating stuff.
Now, Axanar actually takes place slightly after the where Enterprise would have ended, right? So that's the point of that.
Yeah,
Now,
I think 80, 70 years or something has gone by since we left him in Enterprise. I've aged a bit. My hair is grayed, but since Vulcans live to be a couple hundred years old, barely a crow's feet appears. But it's good stuff, and the new script that's coming down the pike is just awesome, So go follow Axanar, support it. It's a great thing. It's very much a tribute to the Roddenberry tradition.